And Then We Rise, a guide to loving and taking care of self by the rapper Common. I just knocked it out. It's a short read. I did an audiobook. It's actually on Spotify. So if you're a Spotify premium, they allow you up to 15 hours monthly of time where you could listen to a book. If you need more hours, I know you can actually pay for it. But I just listened to it on Spotify, 6 hours. I knocked it out in about a week. It's a health book. It's about a book about his transition on his health transition. Basically, in the beginning of the book, he was talking about how he's from Chicago, so he used to eat a lot of Harold fried chicken and soul food and all that type of shit. And then eventually he started going vegan. And he started just by body hacking. And body hacking is basically testing out certain things in your diet to see what works for you. I think this book, and more or less health, I think a lot of people got to realize this. Wellness is not about just going to the gym. Wellness is about your mental and your spiritual as well as your physical. So basically, it's very important. He was talking about this in the book. It's very important to always make sure that you try to think positively, even when you're in the midst of some dark shit. So he broke the book down into 4 different pillars. The first one was body. The second one was mind. The third one was, I think, spirituality. But basically, wellness. And like I said, wellness is not just about working out and eating clean. It's about having a clean mind, a clean spirit. I'm going to tell you something. Worry causes cancer. Worry, stress causes inflammation. Inflammation causes disease. You can prevent so many different illnesses in your life. He was talking about his grandmother had Alzheimer's and dementia. And he was talking about how, in the book, about how, if you want to try to prevent that at a young age, you need to start going to brain specialists to see about doing certain things in your diet, certain things in your life that can help you strengthen your mind. Because dementia doesn't have to run in your family. Dementia can be prevented, just like cancer, just like diabetes, just like high blood pressure. It's all about diet. Diet, man. We got to be more careful as a people, especially black people. We got to be more careful about what the fuck we eat. And I'm not coming from a high place. I'm a big dude, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big cat. I've been a big cat most of my life. So, eating, especially coming from one of my grandmothers is from Mississippi. You know what I mean? And she's a hell of a cook. And my grandmother cooked very southern, very country. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about I'd wake up in the morning and I would wake up to the smell of bacon, sausage, cheese grits, biscuits, and as good as that shit is, it tastes, but I just, you can't eat that on the regular. Your nutrition is not just about what you put in your mouth, but it's about what you put into your mind, what you consume on a daily basis. So this book by Common, I thought it was a dope book, man. I would suggest, I think for me, it came at a good week for at this point in my life. I'm at a place in my life right now where business has been a little slow. And, I was on a hot streak last year and things got kind of slow in the last couple of weeks. So I had to transition and, get back to bare bones and doing something else. That's the beauty of having multiple streams of income, is when one thing turns down, I look at it like cooking. When wholesaling houses starts to dry up a little bit, I can kind of turn the fire down and let it simmer, put it on the back burner, and I could, turn it turn my fire up on vending or ATM machines, or, you know, maybe I might want to options trade or future trade a little bit more in the stock market. So, but this book came at a good time. I think it's a really good book for anybody who, I would recommend this book to anybody. You ain't gotta be a fan of Common. You might not even like Common, but it doesn't matter. But we all can relate to health. You know, 90% of you guys watching this want to be healthy and you want to have longevity. Aging doesn't have to be a hard, arduous process. It could be a very graceful process. It's just about taking care of yourself at a young age. And especially if you're in your, you know, your teens, your 20s, your 30s, this is a really good time that you need to start taking really good care of your health, minus just going to the gym, but also your mental and your spiritual health. And spirituality doesn't necessarily have to be about being religious, because I'm not religious, but spirituality could be about finding divinity in certain things that you might love to do. You might love to go running on the beach, and you might get divinity from that. You might love going hiking, and you might get divinity from that. You can find divinity in so many different things in life. So, but like I said, I give this book a 78. I rate it as a 78. This is his second book. His first book, I would recommend that one to you too as well. So tap in. And if you got Spotify, like I said, you got Spotify Premium. They're not paying me for this, but I'm an avid user. And Spotify or Audible, any of you audio book people, you know, Libby or whatever, if you want to have a sponsorship, because Kevin Robinson Jr. YouTube channel is only going to grow bigger and bigger. And I see there's not a huge space for book reviews on YouTube. I haven't seen a lot of people doing it. I've been doing my research on it. Y'all need to tap in with me. packhomebuyers@gmail.com. But no, I give it a 37, excuse me. I give it a 78. It was a good book. It was a good book. So, but yeah, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll have more reviews coming.